Hello, madlang people. Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys. Good afternoon, idol from Cagayan de Oro City. Hello from Leyte. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining my live stream. Thank you so much. I am from Leyte. 4 viewers. Thank you so much. This is what's inside my bag, charot. I always put this I always put this what we call this eco bag in my bag because when I go to the town, I am buying a lot. When I am buying a lot, so I need this eco bag. Hello, 3 viewers. Thank you so much. Amra, Arif, thank you so much for joining. Tatawag ko nang marinig kong balita, mayroon ka ng iba. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Hello to viewer, where are you from? I am from Philippines. Pinoko mo, winasak mo, pati mga pangarap ko. Ilan kaya ang tulad mo? Natatawa ko nang marinig kong balitang meron ka ng iba. Halos kahapon man sinubaya. Hello to you, it's Doraemon. Doraemon? Hello, Doraemon. How is Nobita? Nobita. Ilan kaya ang tulad mo? Hello, guys. Ano? Dol, pwede ambo time. I can't read your comment. Don't be just judgment. Your comment is a judgment. I cannot read it. Thank you so much for joining. Double tap your screen. Don't forget to like and subscribe my channel, guys, if you haven't subscribed yet. Ilan kaya ang tulad mo? Bakit? Tatawa ko. Thank you for joining, guys. Hello, 5 viewers. Thank you so much for joining. Natatawa ko ng meron ka ng iba. 4 viewers, where are you from? So I'm gonna keep this kind of money, guys. Okay. Yeah. New money in the Philippines. It's plastic. Made from plastic. Made from plastic. Five viewers, thank you so much. This morning I continue my work in my garden, but I just stopped because I feel so hot. Very hot this early morning, but this afternoon there is a rain. So I don't know if tomorrow, tomorrow I think I'm gonna continue again I'm gonna continue cleaning of my store garden. Natatawa ko nung maninig ko ang balita, mayroon ka ng iba. Double tap your screen, guys. Ulitin ko sa'yo ang nadarama. Aking puso ang damdamin ko para lang sa'yo. Hello! Hello everybody! Don't forget to double tap the screen, guys. Like and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much. Kahit buksan pa ang libid ko, matatagpuan. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, everyone. Thank you so much. Para lang sa'yo, kahit kailan. Thank you so much for joining. Kahit kailan. Magbabago. So, very hot, guys. So I think I need to open this. I'm gonna show you outside. The rain just stopped, guys. This is my view here in our province. Look at that. 6 viewer, thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Kahit ang dibdib ko matatagpuan. There's a bird there, guys. Look, it's a dove. Hello, dove. Dove, dove, dove. Look at the dove finding food. Ang bibig ko matatagpuan. Oh, there's 2 rooster already. There's another bird, guys. White and gray color. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Hello, Tyrone. Good morning, good evening, guys. This is my surroundings here. Nature's. Thank you so much for joining. Hello, 3 viewers. Thank you so much. It's like morning here now because the rooster is, yeah. I don't know why they are like that, making noise. Maybe they are just, yeah. happy. Charis. It's not yet morning, guys. It's afternoon. Matatagpuan. That's my beautiful background music, guys. It's not copyrighted. It's not copyrighted music channel because it's just a roast. Thank you very much for joining. I'm gonna drink quick. Thank you so much for joining, guys. Very refreshing. For viewer, thank you so much. Kahit minsan pa, ang ibig ko matatagpuan. Sino ba ako para mapansin mo? Hello guys, where you from? 8 viewer. I'm from Philippines. I live in Leyte. As you can hear, I am in the province. A lot of chicken here. Sino ba ako para mapansin mo? It's very hot, guys. 246. Even though it's not so hot today, still it's hot. Sino ba ako para mapansin mo? Para mabuhay mo. Ang gulo-gulo. Thank you so much for joining, guys. Double tap your screen. Hello, 1 million viewer. Are you my subscriber or stalker? Sharon. I guess. Sino ba ako para mapansin mo? Para mabuhay. Thank you so much for joining, guys. Like and subscribe. Sino ba ako para mapansin mo? Thank you so much for joining, guys. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Double Don't forget to hit the like
The
button.
moment na we built it hanggang sa ma-fully furnished na siya. And then, we're now here sa living room. Welcome, welcome. Kasi the theme of the house is Japan-y talaga siya. Pero some of the decoration, nagmumukha siyang resort type. I'm so happy with my contractor. Welcome back to my channel, and for today's vlog, let's take a pause sa mga travel videos. Mag-gently
Wait,
living vlog naman
guys.
tayo. And for today's vlog, it's gonna be very special. It's because we will have an empty house tour. Kinda empty house tour. Kasi meron ng mga gamit sa bahay, pero hindi pa rin siya kompleto. Marami pa rin yung kulang. The reason why I want to make this video is because I want you to witness like the transformation or the journey of the house from the moment na we built it hanggang sa fully furnished na siya. And I know I shared a couple of videos sa TikTok videos ko about the house inside, pero hindi ko pa talaga siya nabigyan ng in-depth the details. Tama ba? Basta full details about the house. So that's why I decided to make this video as well. So let's go. I'm very excited, guys. I know I shared also before like mga house updates, and grabe, as in yung transformation ng bahay, nakaka-overwhelming. And the moment also na natapos yung parang post-construction clean-up, I can't help but cry during that time kasi parang ito na yung pinaghirapan ko, ito na yung pinagtrabahuan ko. Almost 2 years din siya na construction. Kasi grabe talaga. And now we're finally here. And it's just so sad kasi hindi naabutan ng lolo ko, hindi naabutan ng lola ko. Pero huwag tayong umiyak today. This is a happy moment. So, let's start with the empty house tour. And kaya pala ako dito nag-intro kasi gusto ko na ipakita sa inyo kung anong itsura ng labas ng bahay kasi shinare ko sa inyo during the house update na nagpa-landscape ako. Ito na yung itsura niya. So super bare to before, and now look at the luscious green garden. Wow! So nagpa-bermuda ako. I don't know yung tawag sa plants na to. Tapos we have a Thai bamboo here. Tapos dito naman sa side, frog grass na yung ginamit nila dito. Tapos we have a footpath naman here. And I also love like this side of the house. Kasi tingnan nyo naman, like all green. As in, nakaka-press ko. As in, mahal magpa-landscape pero sobrang sulit niya kasi nakaka-create talaga siya ng different mood sa bahay, and it makes the house more relaxing, more inviting. So that's why tinikitan ko na lang yung pagpa-landscape, but it's really really worth it. I super love it. And yung drainage pala, ang ganda din ng pagkagawa ng contractor namin kasi ano yan guys, parang may kanal yan siya sa ilalim. So, hollow yan siya sa ilalim para hindi makita. So, that's why nilagyan ng gravel. So, parang may net yan siya. It's hard to explain. Parang may net siya, tapos nilagyan ng gravel para hindi siya masyadong halata na kanal siya. So, ang galing lang ng paggagawa. Sobrang galing talaga ng contractor ko. And then, we have mga plants pa here. Tapos dito tayo. On that side pala, meron na akong African talisay. Tapos, dito, meron akong another African talisay here. Look at that. And it's really thriving. As in, buhay na buhay sila. I'm so happy. And credits to my mama and also kay Burning for taking care of the plants. Kasi sila talaga yung nag-water ng plants. And alam nyo ba, nag-request yung mama ko kung pwede yung calamansi plant niya ilagay. So, ayun, in-incorporate naman ng landscaper yung calamansi niya. And I'm so happy as well kasi at least hindi lang siya for decoration. It's something na we can use also na pwede namin makain. And meron na siyang mga bunga. Look at that. We have a tiny bunga here. Actually, gusto din ni Mama may malunggay. Sabi ko sa labas na lang yung malunggay. So, may malunggay dyan sa mall. Nasa outside the fence na siya. Tapos, eto may mga ganito. Iniporta mo yung bahay, tapos ganito. Okay lang yan. Mapapalitan natin to guys. So feeling ko, dito umuupo si mama paghapon. Tumitingin siya sa kanyang kalamansi or limonsito. Alam mo, mama ko sabi niya, uy, tanim ko yan ah. Ito, tanim niya to, nilagay niya lang dyan. Tapos, kasama pa to sa pina-landscape ko also. So yeah, that's the update for the landscape. Now, let's get inside. Welcome sa balay ni ng Manilin. Ready na mo guys? Come on, let's go. By the way pala, sa last update ko, as far as I can remember, iba pa yung color ng door. Kasi before, yung color nito is the natural color of acacia wood. Kasi lahat ng doors namin made of acacia. The thing about acacia wood though, at yung color niya, on the reddish color. Tapos ang hirap lang hanapan ng mga wood finishes na babagay sa mga furniture. So that's why I've decided na ibahin na lang yung color, like solid color na lang siya. Even if it means na makakover yung natural color ng acacia. Kasi, yun nga, sobrang hirap ng hanapan ng color na magmamatch with the furniture that we have. Kasi sinabihan ko yung contractor namin that it's painted. And now I really like the
Hello,
color. So, cool
Mughal.
tone
I'm
siya.
good.
Tapos dark
Thank you for
brown. I really,
asking.
really love the finish of it. And come on, let's go. So, that's another update na nabago dito sa bahay. So this is now the entryway and we have a shoe cabinet here. So lahat ng mga sapatos dito. And then, I think napakita ko na to sa inyo previously guys. Tapos, dito uupo if susuotin na yung sapatos. And then we have a mirror here para mag-check yung outfits. Outfit of the day! So like, okay, I'm ready to go out now. Ganon! So that's why nagpagawa ko ng ganito. And then, we're now here sa living room. Welcome, welcome. So, we have a coffee table here. For this coffee table pala, pinagawa ko to kay Among Balay. And same with sala set. Pinagawa ko din to kay Among Balay. So basically guys, yung mga suppliers ng mga furniture namin dito, Cebu suppliers talaga sila because I really wanna showcase the works of mga Cebuanos. So that's why Cebuano yung mga suppliers dito. So yeah, Among Balay. Tapos ito siya, this is from Casa Selma. This tray, and at the same time, we have a candle holder here na made of marble. Sobrang bigat niya. And we have like a trinket na pwedeng maglagay ng anig-anig inside. And finally, we have a TV console. So for the TV console, si Among Balay pa rin yung gumawa nito. I really like this one. Parang ang tawag nila, travertine ata yung tawag nila sa ganito. On this side kasi, para siyang mini altar. So dito ilalagay yung kanyang panabang, Mama Mary, and then so dito ko ilalagay. Tapos may LED pa yan. Hindi ko lang alam kung saan yung switch. Itatanong ko pa pala yun kung saan yung switch na. Pero may LED yan pa guys. And alam niyo lang kulang dito? TV. Wala pa tayong TV. So that's why empty house tour. Kinda empty house tour yung gagawin natin. So just imagine. And on this side of the house, I'm so excited to show you guys. So we already have a dining set here. Alin yung naiiba dito? Walaan mo. Ito. Si mama ko, bumili siya ng decorations. So sabi ko, huwag kang bumili ng decorations. Kasi may decorations. Bumili siya. Kaya hayaan na lang natin. Lagay mo muna natin sa next. Okay, for the meantime. So this dining set also, pinagawa ko to kay Among Balay. And ito talaga guys, ni-request ko na removable, this one, para mabilis siyang linisan. Or if gusto na namin labhan, yung parang cover niya, malalabhan lang namin anytime. Kasi sa, if hindi siya removable, parang it's so hard to clean if ever we wanna clean it. Na-remove lang sa this one. So that's why I really love how it turned out. Kasi pina-request ko talaga, magiging ganito yung concept.
Hello,
Number one, I've noticed
Visible.
in terms
Thank
of
you for
like the dining set
joining.
is kapag madumi na yung kusyon, hirap talaga niyang linisan. Unless you have like, ba yung parang deep cleaner something, or at least yan, madali na lang siya. So, ano lang siya, 6-seater na dining set. And this is the dining set. And by the way, ito siya from Casa Salma. As you can see, we have curtains na. Now, for our curtains, pinagawa ko to kay Sue Fix and Tailoring. So, Cebu-based din sila na suppliers. And then, over here is we have like an indoor-outdoor na garden. Pero hindi pa to siya final. Alam niyo ba, umabot sa point na binaha si mama dito. As in, pumasok talaga yung tubig. Kasi yung drainage dito, natabunan siya ng mga landscaper. So, ngayon, buti na-fix na siya kasi naglagay kami ng additional parang canal also here. Pakita ko sa inyo guys. Supposedly, may Bermuda to siya dito. Kaso, namatay siya kasi nakukulangan si Bermuda sa like sun exposure. Kasi dapat talaga mainit, like direct sun si Bermuda. Pero dito kasi may shade sa konti, kaya hindi nag-drive yung Bermuda. So, ipapa-fix ko pa to sa landscaper. Siguro frog grass lang din yung ilalagay. Depende na lang kung anong pwedeng magawa dito. But, we have a variegated na African talisay. So yung ano ko kasi, concept ko kasi dito is para siyang mini Japanese garden, parang ganun, Zen garden, something. Somehow, naano naman siya kasi yung Bermuda naman, namatay siya. So hopefully magawan siya ng paraan. And I think I will add more plants by the time like they'll fix it. Babalik sila to have it fixed. And I really love this part of the house also kasi nakakaaliwalas talaga siya sa bahay. More like, mas madaming light, mas presko, mas aliwalas, mas magaan yung feeling ko sa bahay. And also like, habang kumakain ka dito and you get to see like greeneries, iba talaga yung feeling. So, that's why I really love this part also of the house. Now, we're here sa kitchen. Now, I'm so happy. Ang tawag ko dito ay mapagpanggap na kitchen. Kasi for decorations lang siya. Pero functional pa rin siya na kitchen, guys, ha. Pero, sinasabi ko kay mama, huwag na siya magluto dito. Pwede magluto mga itlog, yung mga ganun-ganun lang ng mga luto. Pero, yeah, this is like the kitchen. We have a kitchen here. And eto naman, pinagawa ko to sa Fox Homes. Sila naman yung subcontractor ko for this specific kitchen. And I don't know, pinakita ko before with the previous house update. I don't know if you noticed, guys, iba yung pendant lights ko here sa kitchen before. Hindi ko talaga siya nagustuhan. So that's why I changed it. Tinawagan ko naman yung character engineer. Hindi ko gusto yung pendant lights. Papalitan ko siya. Sobrang tagal ko nakahanap ng pendant lights na gusto ka talaga. And finally, nakita ko to. And I'm so happy. Sobrang nagustuhan ko talaga yung pendant light na to. Kasi the theme of the house is Japan-y talaga siya. Pero some of the decorations, nagmumukha siyang resort type. So at least dahil dito,
Hello, Diva Jade.
pinapayaan
Good
yung
morning.
style ng house. So yun talaga yung inspiration.
Thank you
sa
guys
house.
so much for joining the
So, there.
live.
And then, dito it's empty because dito yung fridge hall. So, yun. So, this is the powder room. Hindi mo muna i-judge yung powder room, guys, ha? Kasi it's very temporary setup pa to siya. So, yeah. Ito yung itsura niya. It's actually big siya for a powder room. I just realized also. You know what? When I bought this, sobrang nagustuhan ko talaga siya. Pero ngayon, medyo hindi ko siya masyadong tanggalin. Kaso ang hirap na yung tanggalin. Diba? I don't know, like, there's just a lot of things going on sa tiles na to. I don't know why. Pero when I bought it, during that time, gusto ko talaga siya. Or maybe because,
There's so many flood in the state as
pero wala na
some.
akong magagawa dyan. Ang hirap na tanggalin ng tiles na yan. So yeah, this is the current condition of the powder room. Again, that's temporary. Madami pa akong i-add dyan. Now, let's go to my room. Ito yung room ni Mama. Let's skip this. Kasi dito na actually natutulog si Mama. So after operahan ni Mama, we decided na dito na siya matulog para comfortable for her. Kasi kaka-opera lang yan. So that's why gusto ko comfortable siya. So that's why dito na siya pinapatulog. But huwag muna natin yan ito, guys. Yung setup nito is parang same setup na.
Nakatulong ka na, Mama Erwin.
So, hindi ko muna ipapakita.
Laro pala yung kwade.
Dito na lang tayo sa room. So, here's the room. As you can see, wala pang mga bed. Sinasabi ko sa inyo guys, bed lang talaga kami. Kasi wala ng pera. This is my bed. And again, we have curtains. But, so what? Kaka-add talaga siya sa ganito. And then we have a drawer here. This is the vanity area. Now, for my mirrors pala, ang supplier ko for the mirrors is si Aurora Beach. Yan sa yung supplier ko. And then, this is the wardrobe na to. Nakadalawang subcontractor ako for this wardrobe. I'm happy how it turned out. So, ito na yung itsura on a very controversial
Manila.
Gusto ko talaga madami mga storage spaces. So, that's why ganito yung issue niya. This is my wardrobe. Wala pa tayong bed. Kasi hindi pa ako nakakatulog dito. So basically, yung sa initial render ng house design, isang drawer lang siya. Pero gusto ko talaga madami storage spaces. That's why pina-add ko pa yung additional drawer. And then we added this. Mas madaming storage spaces. Kasi si mama na kasi
The the Waring ka ng ulay lang nito.
para may mapaglagyan. This is the shared bath and CR also. So basically si mama sa kabilang side may access din siya dito. So this is a temporary setup. Okay. Ayan, hindi pa ako nakakatulog dito. Ito pala guys, supposedly, yung sa initial render ng house design, isang drawer lang siya. Pero gusto ko talaga madaming storage space. So that's why ina-add ko pa yung additional nito. Kasi supposedly hanggang dito lang yung may drawer. And then I added this. Para mas madaming storage spaces, mas happy. Kasi si mama, napansin ko, order siya ng mga bagay-bagay para may mapaglagyan. This is the shared bath and CR also. So, basically si mama sa kabilang side may access din siya dito. So, this is a temporary setup. Okay? Ayan, featuring, ilang taon na kaya yung towel nito? Mama's towel. Hindi ko nga, old na siguro itong towel nito guys. I think kailangan na talaga siya. So, this is now the shower in the main CR. So, ito siya, pina-install ko talaga to kasi si mama PWD siya, diba? So, at least, ang PWD dito. So, this is the setup, temporary setup. And then, ito naman yung itsura ng powder room. So, may mga i-add pa ko, like mga house plants, floating shelves, and all. And then, again, the mirror. This is from Mirror PH. And ito yung door access ko from my room. And then naman yung door access ni mama sa room niya for the toilet. This is the setup. Now, let's proceed sa dirty kitchen. The dirty kitchen pala na siya. Halika yun. Sabi ng kapatid ko, may walis daw. Okay na yun. Wala pa kami vacuum dito, guys. So, manual. Walis-walis lang kami dito. And galing tayo dito kanina. So, this is the powder room. And this door naman is the dirty kitchen. Ready na ba kayo? Tcharam! The dirty kitchen! The old bato ng mga kitchenwares ni mama. So, that's why ito pa yung setup as of the moment. Pero may inad na ako ng mga floating shelves. Ito floating shelves ko na medyo na ano ako kasi dapat sa gitna siya. Hindi na clear sa instruction video. But yeah, this is the current setup of the dirty kitchen. Tapos, eto na yung access, yung sa, remember the back garden kanina? Dito tayo galing. So, connected siya with the back garden. So, yeah, it's an open, dirty kitchen. At least, di na namin kailangan ng exhaust for the dirty kitchen because it's open. And then dito, yung washing machine, something. So, yeah, this is the update for now. So, kailangan na itong palitan. Pero ito, hindi ito pwedeng palitan because this is really nice. Ganitong klase na lutuan. Dark naman yun. Pero mura dyan. I don't think mapapalitan to. I think gagamitin mo pa rin ito. But it's actually nice. Very, ano siya, vintage looking. Yun yung nalagpuan niya dito. And by the way guys, when I shared like a house update before, like I think sa TikTok videos ko, ang dami nagtatanong kung sino yung contractor ko. I'm so happy with my contractor. Alam niyo ba before, yung pinaka nakakatakot
Ano ganyan?
is,
Talya.
makakita ko ng contractor ko, tapos tatakbo. Yun talaga yung kinakatakutan ko during the time na pinapagawa namin ng
Ice.
bahay.
Ice, tas turuyan.
Super
Yeah.
cute. Kasi,
Yeah.
witness niya ako sa sobrang galing at mabait na contractor. Ang dami kong gusto bago sa bahay. He was so patient with me. Kaya thank you so much, engineer. sa lisensya mo. So, yung contractor ko pala dito si H&B Construction. So, Minglanilla based sila. And I'm so happy working with them. As in, sobra talaga. And yung architect naman is si Architect G. Siya yung architect ko sa bahay. I'm so happy also working with them. And sobrang swerte ko sa architect and sa contractor talaga. So, I'm so blessed. Anyway, that's it for today's vlog. I hope you enjoyed this kinda empty na house update. And I can't wait na ma-film na namin yung mga empty na mga spots here sa bahay or kung ano man yung kulang sa bahay. And I hope I can take you along with me on that journey as well. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you in the next one.
Find hotel discounts and flight deals with the all-in-one travel app. Travel with peace of mind with our service guarantee. Your next holiday trip starts with trip.com.
Sinugin mo, tapos magpukang natin mo lang sa din. Yung basurahan sa ngayon na makadulog pa ng basura.
The island has its own magic. I don't believe that when people see
If you feel like your connection to the island and to the people here, you will know. And I think that's what she felt.
Yeah, sa lahat ng ginagawa namin ni Chris, hindi lang kaming dalawa yung involved eh. So we include din yung mga hayop din, yung kapaligiran, yung ibang tao.
It's like us and the world, that kind of thing.
If these mangroves are destroyed, paano na lang yung next generation? For me, it's really very important that people know the importance of nature, of not just the mangroves, but our environment and what it really does for us. Kasi it really is the one sustaining us.
She said this. If Chris and I break up, I don't want to be with anyone anymore. She said
That's
that.
true, and I tell him that all the time.
Wow, hearing that. Oh my gosh! So, from set to home. Hi!
How are you?
Hello, Chris. I've heard so
You?
much about you. She did. She
Yeah, I know she
was.
did. I saw your interviews and everything.
What can I say?
My homework.
Mga babok mo. Alam mo ibig sabihin naman?
Yeah,
Wait, this is
Yeah.
such a beautiful resort home.
So this is actually Chris's baby.
You consider this your home?
Yes, of course.
Oo, talaga.
Of course, in
Yeah.
so many ways.
Yeah. Did you stay here for a while before?
We did a few, we do
Yeah.
not this is not where we spend most of our time, but this is where we spend our most memorable moments. So our birthdays or our events like this. So yeah, this is the place we love the most for sure in Siargao.
Chris, so what was the inspiration of Maison Bucana? Why Maison Bucana?
So it's a really interesting story because the way my sister and I saw it, it's really like a fusion of both our cultures and identities. So the French culture and the Filipino/Ilocano culture also. So we name it Maison Bucana because Maison is
Nice, Daddy.
This is a sort of a heritage part, and this is what we wanted to bring here. heritage from France, and like the established maison in France, like maison of chocolate, maison of wine, maison of champagne. They have this heritage. They want to like showcase it, and so that was the part of it. But it's also a home, of course. And Bukana here means the place where the river and the ocean meets. I see it also as a crossroad of flows and influence. And here, this is why we try to do it. We try to take the best of like, let's say France and the best of Philippines and combine it.
So I like the sunken living room. Why did you think of this? What was the inspiration?
Actually, again, when we designed everything, we were like, okay, we want this to be, like able to accommodate people from outside and tourists, but also it has to look and feel like a home. And I'm so proud that most of our guests, when they leave, they're like, oh my God, this really felt like our own place.
Yeah.
And the stuff is so accommodating and they really make you feel at home. So I love it because also the goal was that if you're here, you can actually still enjoy the view and everything. We didn't want something that comes out too much and then,
Yes,
like, obstructs.
that's so true.
Yeah.
Ngayon, walang obstruction. Tinatayo mo ba ang Maison Bocana when you and Nadine were together, or this was already here and then
No,
you and Nadine
yeah.
met? So
There's
what?
a lot of speculation. on
Yeah.
this. No, it was really purely my family's project that we worked on for so many years. And then I met her here. So
In the resort.
yes, in the resort. So there's
She was a guest.
there's something. So she wasn't a guest. That would also be maybe a bit not professional, but no, she was actually the friend of my social media manager, and it happened to be by luck that she was here on the beach on our day off, and I was just there, and my social media manager messaged me, our friend, and she said, "Oh, I'm with some people. We want to hang out." I was like, "Yeah, sure, come." And basically that's how it happened.
And then nung nakita niya, love at first sight.
Yeah, it was like my first impression was like she actually sat exactly here.
Here,
Exactly here, and so we said hi. I was like, okay, cool. She sat down and she started opening her laptop and working, and I was like, and all her other group was like, we were having drinks, and I was like looking at her like, how interesting. This girl is like really working all the time.
So he just said that. He saw you. He was like, who is this woman? She's beautiful. And you were working.
Yes.
So you saw him. What did you think?
No.
I actually don't know. So this is it.
Ano? Thank you so much for joining, guys.
Interesting.
No, but remember we were introduced by the bar. And then after the introduction, I kind of just went into the sunken couch. And everyone went to the pool.
That's what he said.
Kasi I had deadlines. Meron akong mga deadlines nung time na yun for posting. And that was kind of the pandemic, but that was around July 2021. So things were still kind of,
But the question is
What
your
is the
impression.
question?
No, I know. No, I thought he was cute. No, I didn't think he was cute. But then that time, I wasn't really, parang hindi ako naghahanap ng anything. I just found him really attractive, but I didn't think any of it.
Yeah, it wasn't like a love at first sight shocking thing. It was more
Yeah.
like we were both in our own bubble, I guess, and yeah, kind of like noticing each other, but also like doing our own thing. So yeah.
Yeah, I noticed while I've been touring, talagang nakapaa kayong
Yeah.
A lot of people in Siargao are really
Yeah, it's true.
Ito ba yung buhay dito?
Well, for a lot of
Ano?
For me, for sure.
For you, for sure.
lagi labog mo?
Bad. No, dirin mo. Kan mama ini mo. Magsusurat ka ano.
Thank you so much for joining, guys. I'm watching.
This is so
Here. We invite people to really like get rid of their like like CT shoes or anything. We want people to feel the wood, the sand, and like feel the water of the pool.
Ako na rin.
Please.
Okay. All right. Nadine, why don't you share? Where are we now?
Okay, this is room 4.
What we call it like
Room 1. No, this is room 1.
yes, garden view.
Garden View Villa.
Can I? Let's
Yes.
Let me turn on the lights.
Yes. Beautiful. So, Nadine,
First
how many
room.
rooms do you guys have here?
So meron silang 4 rooms
Four
for the
rooms.
whole villa.
Okay.
Actually, this is the smallest room, but it's also one of the really cute ones.
But can you rent the whole villa? You can.
Yes, you
But
can.
can you
Yes.
also rent per room?
Yes.
Yes, if you book ahead. But yeah, because we prioritize, of course, full house booking because it's really the concept originally.
Yeah.
But we also love that couples can experiment this on their own.
Most of the rooms here in MB actually, magkakahiwala yung toilet
Ay,
tsaka yung
oo.
shower.
Yeah, so
This is
that's
the toilet. You see, there's a lot of natural light, big windows, and then on the other side naman, the shower. Yeah, they have storage for your clothes, your bags, which I love actually.
Yeah, oh wow.
Kasi at least you can hang your clothes.
So technically, this looks like an actual room. Look, you can live in.
Yes.
For a long time, it's pretty big.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and ito naman.
This is the shower.
We have an outdoor shower in each room actually. This is really one of the good
Oh
features.
my, look at that.
But I think what my favorite in the shower is this wall.
Yeah.
Just because it's so intricate, it's really, really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything is made here, so everything you see, those
Yeah.
doors, everything is made by our craftsmen here.
Made in Siargao to.
Yes.
Yeah, made here.
Yeah.
Like here, where our workshop is there actually.
Oh, but this is so beautiful.
Yeah. Ang ganda ng details that they put. It has intricate details like this one, the door.
Hello, Liza. Good
The
afternoon, my
abacus.
friend. Hello,
No,
William.
but
Thank
the
you so
floor
much
is
for
hidden there
joining.
with details.
Good afternoon.
It's very intentional.
Yeah. Word for Siargao.
Intentional.
So you are building a home in Siargao.
We have a house somewhere in town.
Yes, yes.
We actually rented that house
Initially.
a while back initially, and then
Yeah.
the owners decided to sell. So, binili namin yung house along with the house na katabi. So, we have a guest
Full on
house.
renovation and yeah.
Na ganito rin ba? Mukhang
Solar
resort
panels.
mukha na yun.
No, very, mas simple naman. Mas
Yeah.
simple.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And you were talking about the flow. You're
Yes.
right. From the sunken living
Yeah.
room, right away, it's fluid all the way there. I love this, by the way, this table.
Yeah.
Where did you get this?
So we actually made everything here on site. We designed and made everything
In Siargao.
in Siargao, like
All your
yeah.
furniture made in Siargao.
Everything, yeah, pretty much everything.
Ay,
So
bravo.
my sister is actually can get the credit for a lot of the designs here because she's an interior designer by training, and so we actually designed all of these pieces one by one.
Oo.
And we had our workshop at the back during construction, so with amazing carpenters from here, from the Philippines.
Neng, pakita natin
Yeah.
to. Because look at this, guys. So, ang galing talaga ng Pilipino. Chris could have gotten this, di ba? They make this in other parts of the world. Pero you really made it a point that it's locally manufactured.
And of course, it's like we got the help from local fishermen for the the weaving because they work a lot with those ropes. So,
Uy, ang
yeah.
ganda nung sinabi niya, humingi sila ng tulong sa mga lokal na mangingisda. Right? O fisherman mangingisda. Say mangingisda.
Uy, uy.
Mangingisda.
Mangingisda.
Mangingisda. Anak, mangingisda.
Mangisda.
Mangingisda.
Mangisda.
Ah,
No,
Very
I there's a lot of words I can say. But,
eh, pero nakakatuwa, humingi sila ng tulong sa mga lokal na mangingisda. At yung mga mangingisda daw, yung nag-weave nito. Do people get married here?
Yes, we had a lot of ceremonies here. Yeah, a lot actually. It's not for massive weddings, maybe 50 to 80 max. So more intimate wedding. Actually, in France it would be a big wedding already,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I know
yeah.
here it's intimate. It's so beautiful here. We can bring some tables and like lanterns and like some
Yeah.
hanging lights here. We can really make it really
Oh,
nice.
tignan nyo, wala pong bida sa gitna, yung bridgeway niya, and it really just crosses from room to room, floating. Where did you get that inspiration? That's nice.
Honestly, it was more like an engineering thing. Beams here, so they said the only solution is IPM. We're like, okay, let's do it. That's it.
What do you call?
I beams. It's
I-beams.
yeah, it's I beams. Yeah. It's just the
Wow.
shape of the the eye.
Actually, nakaka-inspire sa mga gustong magpatayo ng resort or private beach house. This is an inspiration. Okay, so let's go up. I love the stairs, by the way.
It's also meant to be a bit floating.
Yeah, oo nga. And I like it that, look, you put the nylon ropes here, right? It looks natural.
We try to get the continuity of like design. Also,
Yeah.
it was kind of meant to replicate in a way what you can feel on a boat.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a boat inspired a little bit.
Oo nga, that's true. It is both inspired.
It's
Now,
like it's a,
yeah, you're right. It looks like a neck. Now, I have to say, this is such a beautiful ceiling. Tignan niyo po yung ceiling, no? What is that made of?
It's definitely one of the highlights.
Ah,
100% bamboo. Like
Wow.
zero any plastic or anything. It's just
pero kaya ba niya ang bagyo?
it's actually very light, but also very stiff and strong. It's probably one of the strongest roof. It has a tendency to like lift, and as soon as it lifts, air goes inside and everything. This actually maintains each other with a system of like
Wow.
it really presses everything down. It's a fusion of again like engineering and then Filipino craftsmanship. So very important for us to harvest is the wind with the flow, but also the light. And this is definitely the why we have those skylights. We want to have as much as possible the natural light because of course we want to be connected to the elements.
What a beautiful idea. Everything is flowing. Wind, light.
And everything here is all the roof is part of our water collection system. So we get all the water for your bathroom, for the kitchen, for the pool from the rain. The whole thing is a giant rain water collector.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, ito, I like this, ha.
Yeah.
Ang ganda dito. Dito na to, made in Siargao.
This is specifically made by the fishermen across
Yeah.
the river.
Guys, mga
Ano?
mangisda po.
Hindi tindahan.
Ang kanilang mga designers, creators, ang ganda.
These are actually crab traps.
Oo.
And
Ang crab trap
Yeah.
ito.
they've never been
Yeah.
used, these ones, of course, but this is the original design that they would use here in the bay to.
Oo.
Yeah.
Parang ano po ito, panghuli ng mga alimango. So ito baoto ng nyug, and then bamboo na ito yung mismong trap for the crabs.
So it doesn't trap crabs today, but
Of course.
it is actually very interesting, and we did not expect that. But now it's nesting a lot of birds actually. So maybe you'll see them in the morning. But there's a few nests in there that we don't really want to disturb. But there's a lot of actually birds sleeping in there. So now it's a
wow.
home for birds.
That is amazing.
Try to
Being in show business, right? I mean, there would be so many other guys.
really.
Why Chris? Why Chris? What was it about him?
Yung pinaka nagustuhan ko sa kanya is that he's adventurous. He hates it when I talk about him. And just
I
the same
wonder
like
what
when he
you're gonna
talks
say.
about me and I'm here. No, he's very adventurous kasi. Tapos he cares yun nga, like what I said earlier, he cares deeply about everything that's around him. And that's very, very important to me. Kasi ganun din ako. We had a lot to talk about. He has amazing taste in music. Obviously, I mentioned it. I just really love, hanging out with him then. Kasi yung mga conversations namin, talagang ibang deep malalim yung conversation
Because I have my own version.
Yeah. So what's your version?
My first, actually, I didn't know who she was, like I said before, and then I realized that she was famous. So I was like, oh no, I don't want to deal with this. Like, so I kind of like, I didn't really try anything, whatever. And then I happened to be the next day they invited me for boat trips. I was like, okay, fine, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I go there and at some point we casually start talking, and then that's when I was like, okay, she's actually breaking the cliche I have of like, celebrities in the Philippines. So I'm like, okay, actually, it's quite interesting to talk to her, and then that's how it started pretty much.
That was
'Cause
super
I
funny
wasn't,
pa.
like, yeah.
Kasi before that boat trip, we had lunch.
Oh my God, really?
Should I tell? Sige na! Yeah. We had
Okay,
lunch.
fine.
Tapos I was with
friend.
with a good friend of mine, a really close friend of mine, and another. So ano kami, two girls kami sa trip na lumipad dito from Manila and another guy friend. Yung seating arrangement namin was long table.
Her
And then,
friend and you at the end with an extra
magkatapat
seat.
kaming dalawa nung friend ko, yung girlfriend ko. And then the seats beside us were empty. Tapos yung friend namin na isa, nag-joke siya, o kung kanino tatabi si Chris, yun ang, yun ang i-date niya. Tumabi siya sa
So
akin.
I'm walking in, they all looking at where am I gonna sit, and of course I have no clue. So I was like, oh, okay. And I don't know. I
So
said,
we were all kind of like, love.
Wait, at
Already
this
know that I
point,
liked him.
you speak French.
No.
No,
No, I studied for a project.
okay, but he told me you do.
No!
more than she will admit.
Yes, you
But
do.
we're still
But I'm
fluent.
not confident. I'm not very confident.
Pwede konti lang.
Oh no! Ayoko naiya ako. Naiya ako.
Naiya ka.
Ayoko naiya ako.
Right?
The thing is that 80% is like the funny, bad stuff.
Yeah, that too. That
But or,
siguro sa kanya, pag kaming dalawa lang, I can say whatever, And I ask him, like, anong ibig sabihin nito, anong word na to, ganyan.
No.
But if it's with other people, nahihiya ako. Kasi hindi pa ako ganun ka-confident. But I did study.
next interview she will be speaking French.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Wow. And I have to say, when I came in, I was so surprised with the pool. Napakaganda nung swimming pool nila. Look at that. It's almost like parang may continuity sa mata. Oh, it looks so natural. Tell me about the pool.
Well, not gonna lie, this is probably one of the pieces I'm the most proud of. Because, well, first of all, it's covered with Philippine green slate, which is very rare apparently to use like a pool. I really tried so hard to find other example because most people import from Bali, all these
Yeah.
things, but we have stones like
Ang
this.
tawag green slate. So hindi to tiles, bato to.
Sort of a stone that's the shape into a tile, yeah. It's,
Okay. Oo.
yeah, so all of our system has no chlorine. It's fully salt. It's a salt chlorinator, so we don't use the chlorine that you smell and you use that like can irritate your skin,
Yeah.
which also kills all the bacteria, but it doesn't smell. It feels so good. I hope you can enjoy it soon, and
Yes.
you'll see. You can open your eyes. It's really for me the best pool by far. I don't really like pool to be honest, in general, but this one I really enjoyed so much, and people are really happy. And sorry, I have to say something important. The green slate here are, like you said, are stones, and then they're a bit darker, and we want
Yeah.
to keep that natural look of water. But the secret feature of it is that it actually gets all the heat from the sun during the day, and at night it diffuses it. So you'll see if you swim at night after a sunny day, everybody thinks it's heated, and it's not, and it feels
Wow.
really great.
Okay, what
You can try it.
what is Nadine's favorite spot in Maison Bocana?
No, probably there.
Yeah.
Around the pool here, the perfect exposition to the
Yeah,
sun.
yeah, yeah. What do you love the most about Maison Bocana?
The feeling of being at the end of the world, but also have access to everything and being connected with the elements. So as soon as you enter, especially if you're going to be barefoot, there's a feeling of let go. I feel like for me, I love that it's an example of where we can like reconcile those two things and not oppose them anymore. So I feel like harmony would be the right word to describe this place.
Minsan lang sila bata. Sulitin mo na. Chucky.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Shega.
Welcome back. Ganda. Oh. This is one of the mangrove-rich areas of Siargao. Okay, just how important is this?
Mangroves kasi, it's really helpful when it comes to biodiversity. Obviously, that's one. But what a lot of people don't realize is that mangroves are actually our defense system pag may bagyo. We notice that every time na may bagyo dito, or just the smaller storms, a lot of the boats are parked inside the
Yeah, they
mangrove
come
area.
in front of my place in here
Because
also.
they're all protected. Yung mangroves kasi, it's a natural buffer to strong winds, storm surge.
Yeah.
So it
absorbs
protects, it
like
absorbs
all
the
the
shock.
energy.
The energy, the shock, the wind. Yun lang, unfortunately, a lot of people don't know
Yeah,
that.
they don't, and a lot of people cut mangroves.
This is what we're trying to develop a specific sanctuary there and an awareness center, because I've worked with a lot of scientists and NGOs that came here to assess, and it may not look like this, but this is quite unique and very well preserved. And I think there's about 18 to 20 species of mangrove in the world, and we almost all have them here. So actually, it's a perfect place for to raise awareness. It's like a living museum that we can have. If we bring kids, we can literally say this species, this species, this species. Like they're all next to each other, so they can identify everything in one go.
Yeah. You know, Nadine, you are known as an eco-warrior, a climate change advocate. Among the celebrities, you're very passionate about that. Ano ang hindi alam ng mga Pilipino pagdating sa pagprotekta sa kapaligiran?
I guess based on my experience and based on what I see, a lot of people really don't know how to protect it to begin with, which is really sad. Because itong mga protected areas kasi na to, there's a reason why they're there. And the thing is, once it's destroyed kasi, pwede kasing hindi na siya mag-recover, which is really unfortunate. And the thing is, for example, like these mangroves, imagine if this is all destroyed. Siargao kasi pa naman is a typhoon path. So lahat ng mga darating na bagyo, dito talaga dumadaan una. If these mangroves are destroyed, paano na lang yung next generation? They might suffer when there's another calamity. And so for me, it's really very important that people know the importance of nature, of not just the mangroves, but our environment and what it really does for us. Kasi it really is the one sustaining us.
Yeah. So, and it's one of the reasons that you
Good day
love
to you,
Siargao.
Liza. Hello, Darren.
Siargao. Diba?
I want to add also that I think it's a dual kind of issue, because you can see that there's wisdom here in the fishermen, people living here, because they know, they've experienced, and they know families, automatically they will bring their boats here, like we said earlier. But at the same time, they don't have the tools to understand and to know how to fight properly
Stay
climate change. So
tuned,
looking at
my
the future,
friend.
they know about the past and the present, but looking at the future is really hard.
Stay tuned, my friend. Yeah, kindness
For
is...
people to realize that things are going to change and what is the most precious to preserve. So
Yes,
it's a lot of collaboration between the government, the NGOs, and the local communities that need to work.
Thank
in
you
a
so
sustainable way
much
to
for the
find-
kind
I
word,
think it's really
Darren.
also information. Like people really, really, really need to understand, and not just
No,
these
may
bigger.
da.
Double.
May da.
Pera.
18.
18.
Oo.
Bar na sabon. Ayos na usa. Madua ka testing ko ang color ng flat top. Super. Mataas na. Madua te.
Ano diba?
May flat top.
Thank you so much, Tyron, for the gold coin. Thank you so much.
I guess people in the government need to understand why it's so important. Kasi I understand that progress is also important. But at the same time, do we really have to make progress and let everything else get destroyed?
Dear Ma, Pa, I always want the best for both of you, even if I'm no longer.
You've built a life, Nadine, in Siargao. Was it because of Chris?
A huge part of it is because of him also. But funny enough that when we arrived dito sa isla, we were in the van. I literally told my friends while traveling, guys, I think I can live here. Gawin na ako. So I think it was really parang the universe kind of saying na, okay, here you go.
What was it about Siargao, Nadine, other than Chris being here, no, that gave you that feeling of home?
Definitely the environment. I wanted to be surrounded by a place where I could grow, where it's surrounded by greens, surrounded by nature. I have a life coach kasi we did a manifesting activity or session. This was, I think, around in April or May. And then I came here July 2021. So I wrote down, sabi niya, where do you see yourself in 6 months? Instead of answering career-wise or goal-wise, what I answered was near the mountains or the ocean.
Oh, beautiful.
Yun talaga yung sinulat ko, and I still have that paper until now.
Does being here ground you? Did it change you? I mean, being in show business, the lights, you know, the glamour, the glitz, the intrigue, you know, yun din ba ang dahilan? Ayaw mo rin nun?
Sorry, because it's something we discussed also before, is that we're obviously not just doing business here. Actually, it's almost, for me, it's like sometimes it deserves me, but like it's my second. But we also do a lot of like community work. We try to help the people around us, and I think this is also where what she likes, that we can see the impact of everything we do here very directly in the local community or like the environment. So I think it's very fulfilling in many ways. We can grasp the results of what we do, you know.
But I also really felt like home here. The island has its own magic. I don't believe that when people say it's a curse. I don't agree. But it is, I would say, more of it's magic eh. There's really healing.
It's also not for everyone, so it's like if you feel like your connection to the island and to the people here, like you will know. And I think that's what she felt.
Yeah.
So this is Verde, your restaurant. Why is it called
Everybody thinks it's because of the color green. It's actually named after the mom of the original founder of this restaurant.
We're franchise kami.
I see. So
Yeah,
saan to talaga?
Puerto Princesa.
Puerto, the first one during the pandemic, and then El Nido recently. It's actually one of the best rated restaurants in El Nido. We discovered it and we just fell in love with it.
The restaurant that we discovered was in Puerto Princesa because Chris
Welcome. Thank you so
outside is
much.
from Puerto.
Yeah.
Rose
So
Channel.
this is vegan.
Yes.
Alam mo, vegan can be very intimidating, frankly. Pag sinabi, oh, everything they serve there is vegan,
Yeah.
people will think, ay, hindi yan masarap. Diba? Walang lasa yan.
I don't agree that when you say it's plant-based food, then it's not good. Kasi people think na if it's vegan, it's so hard to find.
Yeah,
If it's plant-based, it's so hard to find.
How did you shift? So, pag vegan po, bawal kumain ng itlog. You
Kumain
can
ng
eat
egg,
eggs,
dairy.
dairy, cheese. So, kunya, hilig ka sa keso.
Any animal product.
Pwede. Yeah.
Sabay kami, we decided at the same time. 4 years ago, siya, the next day,
Kaya
went
na.
plant-based.
Ikaw.
Ako, it took me, I had a transition ba? It took me a couple of months before I did. I remember But in the middle of that transition, I started training for fitness.
Yeah.
And then my coach said na, no, you have to eat. You have to
Protein.
eat protein. So you have to eat chicken, ganun, from vegetarian. Kasi vegetarian na ako nun eh. From vegetarian, sabi ko, okay. So I tried eating chicken again. And nag-break out ako, malala. More on pimples. And then my back
Yeah,
also.
skin issues.
I had skin issues. So after that, I went straight na to plant-based. And honestly, it was the best decision ever.
So the difference that the coach was saying, eat protein, but protein doesn't come from animal, it
Only
actually
from
comes from
animals.
plants.
Yeah.
And then the animals eat it from plants and then they store it. But all proteins come from plants originally.
So Nadine, hindi ka naman nagluluto.
I do cook. But hello, good afternoon. So this is our kitchen.
Hello!
Okay naman kayo, Miss Jessa.
Baka mamaya guys, magiging
Well, you definitely see the benefit and how good our food are, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's true. So when we opened, syempre hindi kami sanay with the restaurant business. Kasi for us naman, we wanted to bring Verde to Siargao because we want people to experience the food. We were having a lot of siguro challenges. And at some point, I was actually in the kitchen. So ako yung nagko-call orders and making sure that everything was going on.
Plating, helping with like coordinating.
For a few weeks, she was plating, serving the food, preparing them for the customer.
So imagine how funny it was for people to see me serving the
They could see her through the, you know, the past.
because we were in a different location back then. So, yung ganito namin, when pag sumilip ka, kita na yung mga customers. So, people see me and they're like, wait, what? The one serving?
No, it was the most critical moment where we really had to make sure everything is perfect.
So, Nadine, ano to? What are you
So, this is the Bang Bang Tofu. Bang Bang Tofu is essentially just tofu lang siya na deep fried. And then now I'm putting the sweet and sour sauce.
So, tofu has
Tofu,
Protein
yes.
has a lot of protein, a lot of fiber, a lot of calcium, a lot of iron. And it's a Korean kind of inspired dish, gochujang mayo.
Kasi ang biggest misunderstanding, pag plant-based, hindi masarap at mahal.
That's true.
Pero,
Pero hindi talaga. No, plant-based is very, very good. I mean, it depends on syempre, how you make it. Din naman kasi. Of course, you have to know how to cook food.
wow! Nadine, the Michelin star.
Grabe.
Maybe one day.
Wow. Wait, this is another side view, Nadine. Right?
Medyo triggered lang ako kasi I'm not wearing my hair back.
Yeah.
Pero tayo lang naman.
Oo. At saka kami naman po ang kakain niya.
And then we put this. This is the gochujang mayo. So we kind of just put it on top lang.
So the mayo usually has egg, right? The mayo usually has egg, and this version, of course, there's no egg. But we just use soy and a bit of soy milk, oil, like in any mayo, and it does the job. But it's easy to do to get mayo actually. And then just for color, sometimes we also use red cabbage.
Depends on what's available on the island.
So this is a finished product. Okay, so this is
Bang
bang,
Bang Tofu.
bang,
This is
bang.
actually a crowd favorite.
Favorite.
Lahat ng mga nagpupunta dito, ito talaga yung pinaka gusto nila.
Made by
Our
Nadine.
bestseller appetizer, yeah, for
This
sure.
is the one. I'm excited.
Trip.com luxury hotel recommendations.
But this is the
This is
famous.
what Nadine made.
Yes.
I mean, this is the lasagna.
Frita.
Ito lasagna
Lasagna frita.
Wow. Alright, I'm gonna have this. Try it.
May talent you. Joke.
Ah, ganyan.
Get
Okay.
the sauce of the around.
Tingnan mo, ganun ka close.
Yeah.
These are just our appetizers, no? Like,
From Vietnam.
Wow.
Alam mo,
Alam mo, ang totoo, it's quite filling. Nakakabusog siya. So when you think it's plant-based, you won't be So it's not true.
Appetizer.
My favorite appetizer.
So it's basically like a lasagna, like pasta that's rolled up in a
And
bucket.
fried.
And we have like mushroom, like a mushroom, how do you call this? Like a creamy mushroom paste inside with a bit of spinach. So with the of course, tomato sauce and the olive oil, it's just a simple again, but very efficient recipe.
This is my favorite.
Yeah.
Ang sarap, di ba? It's a different take on the lasagna. Mainit.
And you feel that there's cheese. So, vegans don't have dairy, but you still feel it's cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, a lot of food, guys.
What's the biggest challenge in your relationship, both of you? You had a health challenge.
Actually, yeah, I had this health lymphoma, so the lymphatic system. That was definitely so. I was coming back from those 6 months of so actually, you met me. My hair was a bit short.
So you weren't feeling your best, really.
I was still recovering. Now I can truly say I recovered, but the first 2 years of the toughest. So I was still recovering, having some, like brain fog and stuff. So yeah, when I met her, actually, I didn't know exactly where I was in my life. So it was a bit like, okay, so now I'm with her, and everything changes. Because she's not a normal person. Things like this year was a lot of changes for me for sure. Like,
You kind of have a grip of what's like. Kaya he didn't want to be, I guess, at first be with someone who was in the industry kasi meron siyang experience with his sister.
yeah, my sister also did a few movies.
Guys, ano lang. Here.
Before, and then so I have an idea of like how it goes, and it's just not something I was looking for. so so just like
It
my
was
first
messy also.
my first thing was like, oh, this is too much because I'm living Shorga. I'm living, of course, this is kind of like very different from showbiz. That was my first thing. But then I guess in a way, thinking about it, I was like in a weird place where I know what I wanted, or if I wanted to settle already, or if I barely launched a project. So when I found Nadine, I didn't expect at all to be in a relationship. And then I guess it just happened, yeah. And then, like, it was just natural. It just happened.
Sorry, I'm laughing because I'm
What?
recalling everything.
It's time for Energen. So filling, so delicious. Energen, 10 pesos lang. Para fresh, switch to Colgate Fresh Confidence. With hundreds of cooling crystals,
Pero hindi ka ba natakot noon? I mean, he was recovering from a form of cancer. To be in a relationship with a man who's been through that is
Yeah.
no joke also.
I didn't even think of that. I can see that he was full of life. He was so energetic, adventurous. So ako parang, it's nothing.
Is this a part of the reason of the clean living for both of you? You live too.
For sure. For me, it didn't connect directly to my cancer initially. but recalling everything endured, because at the beginning I was 100% sure I was not going to make it. So for me, it was realizing the value of life.
But did you think you were gonna die?
Yeah, 100%. I was led to believe that I was going to die within the next weeks. So like 100%. I went through all these
Oh.
emotions, like fear,
Ano tatayan mo?
like rage, also injustice, unfairness. What does it happen to me? Like I'm not a bad person. I'm doing good stuff. I'm trying at least. So yeah, I went through all of these, and basically, it took me a few months after my chemo and everything, and I've seen in my hospital where everybody had cancer. It was a lot of them didn't survive. I know for a fact. And when I came back to my normal life, I just didn't really think about those until I actually saw footage of like the animal industry, the slaughterhouse, and I saw all those animals lining up and trying to get away, scared, jumping out of the line, hearing the noises of what's happening in front of them. And actually, this is the click for me when I thought like, okay, this is exactly how I felt. That was me, exactly. That was me like a few months ago. And this is the thing I would not wish to anyone, or of course not an animal. Also, they're innocent. No animal is guilty of anything. So I just connected with that, and I was like, oh, I'm funding it, so I
Ano
want
do
to
ha?
make some change, and that's why it was easier for me in a way.
But Nadine, hearing Chris now, this experience, I thought I was gonna die. He told me in a few weeks. How do you feel as someone who really helps him doing this?
Obviously, it was a really hard phase of his life.
Do you worry in the future?
Not really. I mean, I do believe that he's fine now. And the doctors did say that he's all clear, which is something that I'm really proud of with him. And he's a pure soul, so I do know that that's not going to happen soon.
I can see in her eyes. Love is coming out now. Yeah. You know? Yeah.
Like things like I would say it's just his good energy.
Yeah. Wait, in an interview I did with her for lunch right now, she said this. If Chris and I break up, I don't want to be with anyone anymore. She said
That's
that.
true, and I
That's
tell him
so
that
true.
all the time.
Wow.
In so
Tsaka
many
mataas na
ways.
yung standards ko.
Yeah,
My standards are too high
I mean,
already.
we
So
have
if it's not gonna be you, it's like...
oh, okay, I guess.
What do you love about Nadine so much?
Okay. Like we're very similar in the way we think about what we want to change. So I always say this thing is like, I don't think that love is looking each other in the eyes. It's looking in the same direction. We're looking in the same direction, and yeah, it's like it's the perfect partner in crime. I must say for everything. So it's just we're aligned of pretty much anything, and so it just feels so good and natural to go through life.
Mahirap lumaban with a person who doesn't have the same vision as you.
Kasi kayo aligned talaga yan. Aligned. You talk about having kids at one point in life.
Yeah, of course. For right now.
Kasi he wants kids. Ako, right now, I'm...
For her just to like, I know what she feels about it. It's like her body, especially with those things. So it's just something also I don't want right now anyway. Like, but I feel like maybe in a couple of years, like even if it has to be adoption or like something like that, like there's a lot later on.
I hope you preserved your eggs.
Actually, my stuff is frozen in Paris because of cancer. They do it automatically. Like it's a thing there.
I love it. How would you define love? How would you describe the life you built?
Selfless, mapagpapay. Kasi sa lang ginagawa na Chris, hindi lang kami dalawa yung involved eh. So we include din yung mga hayop din, yung kapaligiran, yung ibang tao. Kasi before, I've already learned, love for myself. And I think the next step to that kasi is showing love sa ibang tao, to everyone else.
Wow. How do you describe the love you and Nadine have?
It's like this idea of like a greater love where it's not just like looking at each other and then you have this toxic thing maybe, or like it's like us and the world, that kind of thing. So yeah,
It's very selfless.
it's intentional. We try to put intention in everything we do. We're not perfect. We make mistakes, that's for sure. But yeah, we need intention and we need good intention, of course, in everything we do.
underarms deserve skincare too. Use Nivea Derma Control Bright Repair to reduce rough and bumpy underarms.
Mang inasal pork barbecue.
Dapat rice. Soap sa smoky sweet.
It's a beautiful day today. When I had just moved to Siargao, that for some reason on the island, time just goes by so slowly. So in all the best ways. This is what I want. This is the kind of life that I've always wanted. And so what if it's not the conventional path? I'm it is. I'm happy. I'm content. But there's now that big hope that can never be because of the fact that my mom and my dad never got to see this life. And it's been really hard for me.
Wow, you know, it's beautiful na talagang si only boutique airline. I love it. Look at the ship.
Evacuation. Tighten seatbelt by pulling in.
Ganda ito sa good flight na.
I'm so happy. Like here, left her here.
Yes.
Good day.
Super smooth.
And great service. I can feel the outfit that you were flight attendant.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, nandito tayo ngayon sa Siargao Coconut Mountain View. Dito, talagang boga ang turismo. They even have made it official, the human drone, because internationally, the talent of the Filipino videographer is known all over the world because of the human drone.
Noong una sinasabi ni Karen, gusto mo drone siya. Sabi ko, may drone nga si Mar, may drone si Mar. Yung pala literally,
Sabi ko, yung human drone, kailangan makita ng buong mundo.
human drone. Okay, ito.
Yung human drone mo.
Ayan na, so eto na yung human drone.
We love Siargao!
Oh my gosh! Oh my God!
Human drone.
Ganun daw, Siargao sign. Nakakatuwa!
So
My
amazing.
God, that is serious, man! Talent ka. Seryoso, may talent ka.
Yes,
Nakita kami sa barko. First, no art. Guys, ang human drone nila talaga literal, no? They're a group.
Human drone.
Human drone dito. Supportahan niyo ang human drone sa Siargao.
Because my family from the Bacolod! Wow! Taray!
It's a beautiful day today. When I had just moved to Siargao, I always said that for some reason on the island, time just goes by so slowly, but in all the best ways. Some people might think it's boring, but for me, it's a privilege. It's such a privilege to be able to have a lot of time to spend just being around my kids. That's why I'm all for slow living. Nothing beats the slow life in the
Ano?
province.
Kuan daw. Tuyo nga pouch. So, oy.
Good te dagko.
Magkinsi anot dagko.
Oh.
Say dagko na lang. May sensitive lang yan.
Try ko.
Kaban tuloy.
Oo.
Sige. Kabayan niya.
So, oy, tira.
Ako sa gihap na pouch.
Dapat dihat.
Dako ito. Tapos Ricardo. Masingko. Pamilka masingko. Laso na masingko. Sibuyas mosa. Ha? Ha? Ya day day. Ako di day. Ikaw nagpi pinatarahit ka. Ah, pinatarahit eh.
Ade oh. Ay, so.
Kasi buyas na ba?
Oo.
Magic sarap na lang ako sa. Ang okay, mga natin ko in. Ha? Ano? Ano lang? Sabo ko na. Sabo. Nari na sa Gian.
Ano tayo mapuan?
Kaya tayo kandila.
5.
Sige, malema.
Ulo.
Ano ni? Ano ini? Pochibar?
Tama da. How? Ano ito lang?
Hindi yan.
Sabi.
Diyos ito mo kinatagay yan.
Biscuit ito sa ha? Tutulog timiton. Oh. Hindi oh. Na. Magkakapira ang kalila.
Lima. Wala yung tag tresano.
Wala.
Ay, wala dito. Oh, nalang halo. Halo na lang. Ano?
Andy, you did something very brave and admirable. You were famous, you were leading this very showbiz life in Manila, and then you suddenly made a decision to move to Siargao?
People, I think, assume that it was just like a decision that I made overnight. It wasn't. Like, it just that
Mga auntie.
I feel like I've been pondering on it maybe on my last 2 years
Nasa
of
layo natin.
being in the industry. It's my lifelong dream to like be able to retire comfortably in a place like feels like paradise, wherever that may be. It didn't have to be Siargao. But a point in my life came where, I was going around the Philippines exploring all these and Siargao, I guess, just hit the spot because I love the culture, the surf vibe, that mentality. And so I feel like compared to every other island I've visited, Siargao just like spoke to me on a different level. I also loved the fact that when I first moved here
I'm
or
going to
started
live in
moving here,
Siargao na.
Siargao
Charot.
wasn't really that popular to Filipino tourists. And so it was easier for me to be myself and to just explore the island the way I can be and feel comfortably myself. Because the people that lived here, like the locals, they're not really much into television or to showbiz.
So, hindi ka nila kilala nung lumipat ka dito?
Yeah, I mean, they knew who I was. At the start, they would ask for pictures, which I would grant. But then when they saw me a couple times already and realized, oh, she likes it here, then I guess I became sort of one of them. They warmly welcomed me as one of their own, even if I wasn't really living here yet. So I really like that. I really like people wanting to get to know me and meeting people who wanted to talk to me for who I was, not for who they see me on TV.
You grew
No.
up in show business at a very young age. Showbiz royalty, tatay mo si Mark Hill.
Mighty Maasa. Hindi ah. Thank you so much for joining, guys. Sayang na sayang talaga ang mamahal ko makakanta sa'yo. Alam ko kapwa tayong dalawa'y nakatabi na. At ang siga, mahal pa rin kita. Sayang na sayang talaga pagmamahal na di ko makakita sa'yo. Alam ko kapwa tayong dalawa'y nakatabi na. Sayang na sayang talaga. Ating pag-ibig ay sa'yo. Sayang talaga. Ay sa'yo. Thank you for joining, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. Sayang na sayang talaga. Ya, keren deh. Ah. Ano ka nga grade ko? Grade 1? Ikaw ano? Dere. Kaya ano? Sayang na sayang talaga.
Youngstown, sardines, and corned beef. 3 times winner of International Award for Best Quality.
Sa lahat ng mga followers, meron lang kami ibabalita sa iyo, medyo malungkot na balita. Si Doc Liza, may breast cancer. Nagki-chemotherapy na siya, kaya nakita niyo medyo nakakagbo na. And one day, baka matanggal na rin yung buhok niya. Magandang araw po sa lahat ng mga followers, yung Tag Osti. Meron na kami babalita sa iyo, medyo malungkot na balita. Pero meron din namang good news. Alam niyo naman ako, dumadaan ako sa sarcoma stage 4. Kalat na kasi. Pero so far, sa awa ng Diyos, stable ako. 2 years na. Kaya lang, 6 weeks ago, meron kami nakuhang balita kay Doc Liza naman. Si Doc Liza, may breast cancer. Hindi namin alam ang stage. Baka stage 1 o stage 2. Tapos nag-chemotherapy na siya. 12 sessions ng chemo, nakaka-6 na siya. Kaya nakita medyo nakakagbo na. And Monday, baka matanggal na rin yung buhok niya. Ang plano, after 12 weeks of chemo, surgery.
Hello,
So,
Jackas! Thank you so much for joining. Hi, miss me.
So, huwag kang matatakot sa needle
Not
biopsy.
really, charot.
Hindi
Thank you so
naman
much
kakaalam.
for
Kasi
joining,
pag hindi siya
Jackas.
biopsy, hindi malalaman na may cancer pala. Huwag rin matatakot sa chemotherapy. Kailangan yun para hindi kumalat yung cancer sa buto at ibang parte pa. Huwag din matatakot sa mastectomy kasi basta may cancer, kailangan tanggalin na yung breast. So, okay lang naman walang breast basta buhay yung tao. So, sabay lang kami nabigyan ng Diyos ng ganito. Sa tulong ng Diyos, malalampasan namin ito.
Okay. So, unahin muna natin yung good news ni Doc Willie. Stable naman po ang tawag sa kanyang kalagayan ngayon. Ibig sabihin na stabilize ng doctor at kino-continue na lang po yung kanyang maintenance na immunotherapy tsaka targeted therapy. Dinadaan din po yung sa steroid. So, hindi na po siya nag-chemotherapy. Nagpaisipin nga mahirap din yung chemo. Kasi nga po, nag-proton radiation siya. So, yun yung nakatulong. Chemo, proton radiation, tapos ang maintenance, tuloy-tuloy. Yung immunotherapy kasi siya yung lumalaban dun sa mga cancer cells para mapuksa or wag silang dumami. Yung targeted therapy naman, binibigay yung gamot na yun para walang pagkain. Yung mga hindi mabubuting cells, so hindi mo sila bibigyan ng pagkain. Kaya po, nai-stabilize ang kalagayan ni Doc Willie. So, sa mga lumagaan sa cancer, pag tayo ay nasabihan ng stage 4 or pumunta na sa ibang lugar, sa pagdaming stage 4, pumunta sa ibang organo, huwag po kayong malulungkot. Maganda na po ang gamutan, ang siyensya ngayon, maganda na po ang gamot. So, maaaring makagaling kayo. Pero, ang sinasabi namin, napaka-importante na maaga ninyong malaman ang inyong sakit para mas mabilis magamot ng inyong doktor yung problema. Huwag na natin hintayin kumalat. Okay, so, example, pumunta po tayo sa case ko. Kami po ay may lahi ng breast cancer. So, meron po ako mga bukol-bukol sa aking breast na binabantayan ko for the last 20 years. So, lagi naman kung sinabing BI-RADS2, ibig sabihin, benign lang, hindi siya magulo, kalmado lang yung mga breast cysts na laging nandyan sa akin. Pag in-ultrasound tayo, minsan nandun, minsan wala, depende nga kung kapit na ang menstruation o hindi. So, nag-iba-iba. Ang maganda lang,
Gonna end the live, guys. Thank you so
September of
much.
every year, talagang